If you know somebody who likes to cook, if you know somebody who's a Curtis Stone fan, you really need to call them this morning. I'm telling you, we have a lot of sellout quantities and the prices, maybe never better, including your anniversary or anything else, Chef. I don't think I've ever seen us do prices like this on your collection. Your high-speed blender, second to none. Unbelievable in terms of, you have the Triton container, you have an really simple, easy control on it. 10 different speeds. You get the tamper. You get the ability to open it up. Unbelievable price. $120 savings. $120. It's under $80 for a blender. You know, you can barely get those little smaller, little traditional blenders for that. This is a high-speed, high-power. You're gonna be able to do so much crush, puree, pulse, all of that. 5 flex payments on it of $16. I have 1,500 to go around, okay? 1,500. So like I said, with the air fryer coming up next, I have 1,000 of those to go around. A lot of you pre-ordered this just from the mention. Show us the power, because this one has got it.
Yeah, look, this is just such an incredible tool. I mean, you're making soups, you're making smoothies, you're blending absolutely anything. Any kind of dressing or vinaigrette that you can imagine. You're getting 1,200 watts of power. That is what is so impressive here. You know, it's a giant blender. It works so well on all sorts of soups. Imagine the gazpachos and the adult cocktails that you'll be making over the year. The pour spout makes it really easy to pour from, and the results that you get are just unbelievable. There's no reason that you should be paying $300 for a blender. There's just not. Now, here's what I want you to see. See how that's stainless steel in there? And guess what? Underneath here, you see its connection is also stainless steel. Some of these are made with plastic, you guys. They're the ones you want to really avoid, because you need that stainless steel when you're talking about 1,200 watts. Go ahead and put your blender on. Watch this. I'm going to start with ice, because I want you to see that we can crush ice. Then I've got some berries. Then I've got some bananas. I've done it in the wrong way. I'm gonna start over here. I've got bananas, I've got grapes, and then I've got my strawberries. I beg your pardon. I've gone backwards over here and I threw too much ice in there. But let me show you. Let's get some of that ice in, because otherwise we don't want to drink all ice. We just want it to be nice and cold. Go ahead, pop your lid on, you press a button, you give it a twirl. You ready for this? Look at it pull it down, Alice. I mean, you see that power, and then you hear that ice being just demolished in a second. That's what I'm talking about with the 1,200 watts that you're seeing. Now, of course, you can run it slower. You can run it slower. I'm doing it in reverse. Or you can just spin it to get that incredible power. Now, of course, when you're making a smoothie, when you're making some kind of soup, you want to give it just 20 seconds, right? That's all it takes. You've got 2 choices when it comes to pouring. You can either just pop the lid and pour straight from it just like this. Look how smooth it is, by the way.
Love having a
lid.
lid.
See how perfectly velvety that is? The other option, of course, is you just remove the whole lid. If you want to pour it way faster, go ahead and pour it straight over the top. So, you know, you get both options. You're making smoothies in seconds first thing in the morning. The green juices, I make one of these every single day for my kids, and they absolutely love it. Now, I'm going to come back over here. This time I'll use the right one, I promise. This one I'm doing a soup. So with the weather's still a little inclement. Just think about this. Sometimes you want a hot soup, sometimes you want a cold soup. You can blend things while they're still warm. You press the button, you turn that dial. I always suggest when you're starting with something hot, start on a lower frequency and then dial it up, right? There's a smoothie section setting, there's a crushed ice section. We take all of that for you, but the truth is, the easiest way to use it, Alf, is you press a button, you spin the dial. It is really that quick and simple. Once you're done, you press it again. Have a look at how quickly I've just made that incredible soup. I mean, this is a squash soup.
Like
you
silk.
can do it with carrot, you can do tomato soup for summer. Absolutely effortless to do.
Smooth as silk, under $80.
Smooth as silk.
You can spend $400, $500. You can spend that on a blender. Why would you do it when you can get this kind of quality? This is our #1 customer rated brand. #1 rated across all our brands by you, okay? By you. As we celebrate Customer Appreciation Month, that's why you are seeing some of the best prices that frankly we have ever done on Curtis Stone, that we have ever done. This has never been under, am I right, Chef? This has never been under $80.
Oh, no.
This
No
typically
way.
almost
No.
$200 because you're getting the power. Did you see how easy it is to be able to adjust it? I love the fact if I want to crush, if I want a smoothie, if I want to pulse, it makes it so simple. It has great capacity, but the power, the way it pulls everything down. But then this is where, Chef, separates everything, okay?
Right.
Look at the little lid right here for the pour spout, because that's the part in the past you couldn't cover up. Now you can do that, so it's not gonna have any kind of leak. If you just wanna put it in here and store it for a while, you can do it because you have a way to close it off. 5 flex payments this morning. I'm telling you, if you want it, I have 1,400 now remaining until this completely sells out. You're not gonna see a Curtis Stone blender of this kind of power at this kind of price. You know, Chef, at a time when all the prices are going up, to be able to offer these options right now, this is the day you pull the trigger on the things that maybe you didn't wake up going, oh, I'm gonna replace my blender. You do it today because this is an opportunity buy, as they say.
Yeah, oh look, Alice, you know why I made this blender? I'm gonna give up my wife right now. I made this blender because my wife went and bought one for $800, okay? Every single time I used it, I needed to use the instruction manual. It was so complicated. There's all these buttons, all these dials. There was a full program. I'm like, you know what? It shouldn't be that hard. Why can't I make one just as strong? Because what do you use it for? Blending things, right? That's it. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it really simple to use, and I'm going to make it just as powerful, and I'm going to make it really affordable. Now, just to show you the power, Alice, I'll take the lid off. Let's go to the overhead camera. See that vortex? Watch this. As I increase that, I mean, you can see the power, right? You don't even have to have me explain it. You can literally just see it. Now, I pop the lid back on. If you want to remove this and add more ingredients, you can. We're sending you home with this Tamper. You won't use it very often, but we're sending you home with it as well. And that's it. You've just made the most unbelievable green goddess dressing that you've ever tasted in your life. And you pour that straight over your salad. With summer around the corner, guys, there's never a better time to grab a blender, because that, of course, is when you're going to be using it for nothing less than your adult cocktails, okay? Watch this. I've got frozen fruit. This is frozen strawberries. You can hear them dropping in. Let me throw in the ice. I'm gonna make a frosé, okay? So with the berries and with my beautiful, by the way, I think we still have some of this white Zinfandel if you're interested, my beautiful wines. I'm gonna pour in, what would you say, about half a bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Well, why not? Let's put in 3/4. So you drop that in, we pop the lid on. So this is 3 ingredients: ice, frozen berries, and that beautiful white Zinfandel. Has a little bit of sweetness to counteract those beautiful berries. And you can hear that turn, right? You can hear that incredible power. Let's go ahead and see how it comes out as a cocktail. You press the button to stop it. Let's go ahead and lift it on up. And here it is. I mean, we've got that perfect kind, it's almost like that slushy consistency, which for summer, Alice, it just doesn't get any better than serving yourself. You can do margaritas in this. You can do any kind of sort of semi-frozen cocktail that you like. And cheers, guys, because I tell you what, when you've got the right product, here's to the prices. Here's to you, our customers.
Well, I will drink to that, absolutely. Under $80, you're saving $120 when you order this today. But what you're getting is the power that you will pay $300, $400, $500 for. And instead, get something that you will leave this out on your counter. It looks so beautiful. It's a really great, beautiful design. But the power that you get is so incredible that it's gonna pull everything down. Yes, you get this too. I bet you don't even use it because of the way that this is designed. This is Triton. You will love that Triton rather than glass. And frankly, one of the biggest differences, glass can be so heavy. This is way more durable, but also much lighter, so you'll be able to use it. And then you get, look at it, even the pour spout has a cover for it, okay? So you can lock that up. 5 flex payments, $16. You cannot miss these deals, because if you do, you're gonna miss some of the best deals of the entire year on the Chef Curtis Stone line. And when you read the reviews on this one, I'm telling you, you will love this blender. By the way, just wanna give you a teaser, because coming up next hour, we have cooked up some other great deals. Your 8-inch fry pan is gonna be $19.95. This is the #1 used pan in any kitchen. So if you'd like it, you may want to go ahead and pre-order it, because this is going to fly, okay? So just a quick peek at that. But Chef, if you want this one, again, just over about 1,000 of these now remaining. And once it's gone, that's it. This price is only good while supplies last.
You know what, here's the thing. You mentioned the Trident jug, and I'm so glad you did, because this is a beaker made of Trident. You can get them made of much lesser plastics, just so you know. And you know when you put them in the dishwasher and it goes cloudy?
Yes.
Or when you drop it and then it looks like it's been in a car crash? No. That doesn't happen with this. Very, very strong is that Trident, and it'll always stay that perfect clear for you. Let's push it. Let's do something difficult. I'm going to throw in chickpeas. Of course, these are very, very thick when you puree them. Then a little bit of salt and pepper. I've got some tahini going in there, a little drop of water. I've got some lemon juice, some olive oil. Throw it all in, you guys. We're going to make the most delicious, creamy hummus that you have ever seen. Hit the button. Let's come down so you can see the button. There you go. And then you just give that a turn. I can turn it all the way up, and have a look at how quick and simple that purees that beautiful hummus. Now, if you ever get to a point that you feel like you need to use the tamper, let me show you what you do. You just remove the top, right? Just right there. You go on in, and you just stir. It's very, very simple and easy to use. Now, I didn't need to use it, but I'm just showing you, if you're ever trying to do something that's super thick, talk about creamy, you guys. This will come out like silk, and in seconds, you go from having those chickpeas. By the way, the chickpeas are quite fibrous, right? It's why I wanted to show you this one. But have a look at how perfectly smooth and silky that puree is. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, you guys. Look at it. You can just see how beautifully silky that is, and every single time you eat it, you'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm glad I invested in something for real, but you're getting this at a crazy, crazy deal. A crazy deal only today, because this thing, with only about 1,000 left, you need to order it now and get it home and upgrade your blender. Once you get the power like this, once you don't have to keep pushing down. Do you see how, look at it, look at how it draws everything down. And Chef, I don't know if you can do this again. Could you show us that overhead shot again? Because it looked like a Texas Twister in there. Absolutely, like an F5. I'll come back over here and I'll do something over here. Now look, I've got some milk in here. I'm gonna make an Oreo milkshake. Do we have the ice cream coming out? They're not quite ready for us, Alice. You're jumping the gun, you're mixing it up on us, but don't you worry. Oh, here they are. You're amazing, Rochelle. So look, I've thrown in my Oreos, and then I've got my ice cream. I've got 4 scoops of vanilla ice cream, just to show you. This is what I do for my boys only once in a while, but I tell you what, they're pretty happy when I do. Let me go ahead, put the lid on. Let's press the button. Let's give it a big old turn, and you'll see that ice cream just gets sucked down into it. You want to see the vortex again? Let me show you the power. Look at that. I mean, isn't that crazy? Wow. Right next door, we'll do the same thing. Even with a big chunk of ginger like this, Alice, no problem. Yeah, so tough. Throw it in. Then a little bit of a marinade. Pop the lid on. Look at that amazing power. But
but especially with something like ginger that's so fibrous. Look, all the things you're gonna be able to do, Chef, we're gonna stay on that shot because it's fascinating, isn't it, watching all the things you can do. Let me just give you a quick update. If you want it, $79.99, and it is so simple and easy to do. Can we go back to the demos? Is that possible? 5 flex payments of $16 on this, and again, simple, easy to use. We'll go back to Chef.
So I'm making a beautiful fresh juice. Of course, you can use any kind of juice, Alice. Again, we really love the fact that you don't even have to take the lid off to be able to pour in that gorgeous fresh orange juice. So, you know, whether it's orange, whether it's a green juice, whether it's made with berries, it comes out perfectly smooth every single time. And that's what our customers that already have this absolutely love about it. But at this price, they never got it at this price, only you're getting it at this price. And when it's gone, it's gone.
And if you want it at this price, please order it now. I would hate for you to miss this. You will love this blender, everything about it, the simplicity, the power, and just the